So I thought it was time for a new ship design. And for this one, I think I want to do something I haven't done before, which is a ship that is designed for attacking from the top, which means it will be heavily armored on the bottom side and have very little armor on the top. And I'm going to use it for mostly attacking garrisons and ships that fly low. So I've already built it for myself, so I'm working off a screenshot here, and I'm going to comment it as I work on it. Okay, here we go. Okay, first we go for the basic shape. Now, while I was building it, it actually took much longer to build it, because you have to figure out the shape as you go. As you noticed, I like to build my ships asymmetrical in some way. I got this one, this one. First, I'm going to start with the fuel tank. And now let's do the armor. The purpose of the ship, as I stated, was to have something to attack ground targets. It's the first time building a ship with these particular, I think players call it top attack ships. You know, let's make it a bit more elegant in terms of the way it should look. Okay, now it's nice rounded shape on the bottom. Now for the main guns, first when I built it, I went for two 37s and two 180s. The reason being, I like 180s and I like having 337s for anti-missile, anti-aircraft stuff. And then I noticed if I use a ship for its intended purpose for attacking other small or medium-sized ships, and mostly garrisons, then I won't need that much anti-missile defense because it's going to be a relatively small and fast ship. Then I decided for 4 100mm ones. And they're built asymmetrically over here. Because since I'm going to shoot to the bottom, the fuel tank is going to get in the way from the top. Okay, now let's start with the let's do the propulsion. Okay, now the ammo boxes far away from the crew compartments and the bridge area. Or relatively far away, I would say. Put one right here. So it might not look particularly elegant as a ship, but after I built the design, I had a lot of fun playing with it. So I think it's going to be successful for myself and perhaps for you too. And I'm going to leave a link for the ship if you want to download it in the description of the video. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm checking the photo I got from the ship over here. Okay, then we got the engines, we got the fuel, the crew compartment. Okay, 1 second. Okay, we need the small crew quarters, which it's hard to see from the screenshot where I put it the last time. And now for the power systems. Let's see. There's one field where I can tell where it's coming from. I wonder what I put there. I think it's going to be slightly asymmetrical here because I like that functional, like if it makes things asymmetric, they have a certain functional appeal to it, I think. And at first I had armor pieces up here too, but then I thought maybe I'll make a ship a bit lighter, and that area is less likely to be hit if we're going to attack from here. So I'm going to replace it with a reinforced hull piece. Okay, then emergency systems. We got fire suppressant over here. Oh wait, that's the eject pod. So one field where I put something, but I can't tell what it was in the video. Oh wait, it was a small power generator, I think, yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. A little low on fire suppressant systems. Only one of them over here. But the thing is, in this game, if you play campaign, you can, of course, upgrade the ship. You can like stack on the top. And you're going to lose some speed, but kind of the whole thing, the concept of upgrading as you go. Okay, now the finishing touches. As I mentioned earlier, it doesn't look that elegant as a ship. That's why I called it a duck. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun because it has a special feature in combat that you can use. Okay, it's a bit more elegant, like just a bit more protection from incoming shots from this direction. Finally, the landing gear. Now, I'm not going to use a full landing gear. I'm going to improvise it with reinforced pieces. I could leave it like that pointy, but I noticed on landing it would shatter quite often. I think the game simulates the pressure based on the area that's contacting the ground. So I made it the flat over here. This, and on the other side. Well, almost looks like a moon lander. Okay, am I missing anything? Yeah, I think that's the whole thing, is it? It's not really fast. Oh, it's sufficiently fast to actually dodge missiles. The fuel tank is adequate for normal combat operations. You might get spotted sometimes. I need to save it as... Well, first, let's do a landing test.
Fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach. 500 meters.
So the ship is a lot of fun to land because when you're flying left or right, you see that asymmetry when you're banking. So you have that more engaging gameplay by trying to balance it. It has that Moonlander look, doesn't it? Especially on the radar screen. Come on.
100 meters. Everyone get ready.
What is elegant? It's for the video. Come on, baby. Soften it. Oh. Yeah, it's good enough for the video, I guess. Okay, now this is a combat test for the video. Aluminum ships. As I said, it's a ground attack ship, so you have to stay above the enemy for the most time. And the 400mm, I think they're powerful enough to take out those types of ships. You can dodge the missiles. But there's enough armor to take the first two hits. One cool thing is you can basically dive bomb onto the target, accelerate, get really close, and then unload all the missiles. And many ships are really badly armored on top. Closer. No, it was a bad shot. I have to remember to get back up so the other ship doesn't get you from the top. It's another dive bomb attack. Isn't that a good hit? But this is built as a garrison and small combat ship. It's not built like to survive against like a Bori or something. The thing is, if you have money in the campaign, one good tactic is to replace at least 2 of the 100mm with a 180. You might need extra ammo on the ship then. And I'll make a mistake. Make it higher. Also makes for a nice air defense ship if you put 4 37mm on it. And if you look at the ship so far, nothing penetrated the lower part. Because the landing gear actually caught a few shots. So there you have it. This is the dock, and I hope this ship build was fun to watch the build, and I hope it's going to be fun for you to use in your campaign.